You see, me as a person, as an individual particularly, I can't just stand looking at another human being treating a separate or another human being in a disdainful manner, or in a manner that is not worthy of human, experience. I can't just stand it. Like, there's the way my body just does, because I hate it. Because the idea that people believe or people think that they are better than somebody else, or somebody else is beneath them in a way. So just because you are the CEO of a particular company and you have, staffs working for you, you feel you are better than them in any way. That is stupid. That is nonsense to me. That doesn't apply to anything to me, because let's look at it in perspective now. If value exchange between two people, so somebody is offering skill, another person is offering money, is the same. So let's say the money you are offering, the person, bringing some sort of value to you, is you're offering the person money, for example, the person offering your skill. So if that your money is synonymous to the value the person is bringing, like if it's the same, you don't need that person. You can as well just do an abracadabra and convert that your money to the skill you need. So let's say, for example, you need a cook in your house and you're paying the cook. So if automatically that your money can translate to the food the person is doing, and if it's the same in value, you don't need the cook now. You can just do some sort of magic and turn that your money into the food. But because you know that it's impossible for your money to be transformed into food, and you need that person to cook for you. So in other words, that food is much more important than the money you're offering the person. Now to the other person in question, if you as a cook, if you as somebody that's offering your service now, if that service you're offering is at the same level with the money that the person is paying you, you can as well do some magic and change that your service, to the money. You don't need the person's money. You can do some abracadabra and just magically change that to money. But because you know that it's impossible and you need that money, so that money is much more important than the skill you have. So in every relationship dynamic, in every of our relationship as human beings, it's value exchange, with no value being synonymous to the other. At every point in time, what we are seeking from the other person is much more important than the value that we give. It's much more important. Be it you are a CEO to employee, what that employee is doing is much more important than the money you're paying. And in retrospect, what's that, money you're receiving, money the employee is receiving, is much more important to the employee than the skill he's offering. It's just a value dynamic, with no value being equal to each other. So this life, I don't see it as a debate. If even debate it, you are not beneath anybody. Nobody's above you. Nobody's beneath you. We are all operating on a value exchange. We're operating on a value exchange, and the sort of value you possess determines the weight of the people you attract. And the area you perpetuate yourself to entering. You understand? The weight of the value you possess determines the sort of people you attract. It's just value exchange. And we can all do better, including myself, to ensure that we move to seek and search for knowledge to enable us to become much more valuable, to attract us in the right rooms and in right places where we can communicate our worth, where we can be treated with respect, with honor and dignity that we deserve as human beings. So please and please, the idea that you are above somebody because you're paying the person is just not realistic, because if you're paying the person, you can otherwise just transform your money to the person's skill that the person is offering you. You don't need the person, you understand? But because you know that skill is much more important than the money, so you still need the person. That person's value, that person's skill is much more important than the money you're paying the person. So this dynamic is just what I want to simplify, because it's been meditating in my mind. Let's try to do better. Let's try to engage people more and see every individual we come across in sort of like value exchange relationships. Treat people better. Relate with people better. You are not the omnipresent. You are not king of kings, bro. You are just a human being who happens to be in proximity. That's if you're somebody that you're possessed with some level of influence and some magnitude of sort of wealth. You're just somebody that you've been able to position yourself in a way that you are an embodiment of value. So that the value that you have attracts the weight of the people that you have in your corner. So it doesn't mean you're better than anybody else. That your cook in your house is offering value, and the value is offering is much more important than the money you're paying. Because if that money is the same as the value, you can just do a magic and transform that money to the food you want. But because the food is important, so you need the person. So this is what I thought to share, guys. Let's try to see ourselves as a value being, a value personified, somebody that for every room I occupy, this value I'm bringing is much more important in this room than anything I'm receiving, in return from the value of offering. Let's try to see ourselves that way. It will reduce how we, move in the world, how we relate and engage with people in the world. It will enforce how we sort of see ourselves when we are relating with people, when we are talking to people, when we are engaging with people. This is what I thought to share, guys. Until the next video, see you. Bye.